Hey, it's Kat from Stronger with Kat, and today I've got for you a really nice short grounding practice. This one's really good if you've got upper back pain. You can do this in the morning or in the evening. It's also really nice to just slow down, soothe your nervous system, take a moment to stretch. So let's get into the video. We'll begin in a seated position, so just take a seat cross-legged if that's comfortable for you. If it's more comfortable to sit up on a cushion or a block, please feel free to do so. Just reach the arms up overhead, and we'll just take a gentle stretch by grabbing onto your left wrist with your right hand, and then take a big inhale, sit up taller. Exhale, start to lean up and over towards the right side. As you do that, just gently tug on the left wrist to lengthen the left side of your body. And as you do so, think about rooting the left hip down towards the mat. Come back to center and switch sides, so grab hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Big inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, think of lifting up and over towards the left side. Again, really rooting down and making sure your right hip stays connected to the mat. Good. Release your arms, come back to center, and this time bring your right hand down, take the left arm up and over. A little side bend here. So as you do this, press into your right hand and use the pressure in your right hand to root down through your left sitting bone. That's the bony part in your left butt cheek. From here, continue to reach up and over. Keep the shoulders nice and squared forwards. And maybe look up underneath your arm, tilting your nose up towards the sky. Without changing anything, we'll just turn our nose, turn our gaze, and look down at your hand so the shoulders stay open. Go ahead and bend into your left elbow and take your left hand behind your head if that's okay for you. As you inhale, open the shoulders a little bit more, so press the left elbow back. As you exhale, close the elbow, rotate the shoulders down. Good. Keep your gaze looking at your right hand. Inhale, open the shoulders up again. Exhale. Close the elbow, close the shoulders. Inhale, leading with the elbow, open up the shoulders. Exhale, close around the shoulders. One more time, big inhale, opening the shoulders. Exhale. From here, just really relax downwards. Keep gazing down at your right hand. You can take your left hand off your head if that's not as comfortable for you, but we're just finding this nice twist in the shoulders, turning your nose down towards the ground. Carefully untwist out of this by reaching the left arm overhead. We'll come back to that side body position, maybe looking up underneath your arm again, so opening the shoulders, broadening the chest. Come back to center, and this time take your left hand down on the mat, reach the right arm up and over, and then press down into your left hand and use that connection with the left hand to root the right sitting bone down into the mat. From here, maybe looking up and underneath your outstretched arm overhead. Breathing into your right side body, really lengthening into the right side body, making sure you're not collapsing into the left side. You're really reaching up and over with that right hand. Good. From here, just take your hand onto your head if that's comfortable, and we'll turn our nose down towards our left hand. Keep that elbow open, so looking down at your hand, elbow open, pressing the elbow open, opening the shoulders. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, start to close the shoulders, leading with the elbow. Inhale, open the elbow, keep looking down at your hand. Exhale, close the elbow, close the shoulders. Inhale, open the shoulders, press your elbow back, and then exhale, close. You can just stay here. You can keep your hand on your head if that's comfortable, or you can release the hand off of your head. Just breathing here. We'll reverse out of this, so open the shoulders up and reach the right hand back overhead. You might even look up and under your outstretched arm. Coming back to center, reach both arms up and then release your hands down. From here, just open up both arms nice and wide, maybe press them back a little bit as well. And then give yourself a big hug, so cross one elbow over the other and grab hold of your shoulders. As you do this, just go ahead and tuck your chin to your chest. Round the shoulders forwards. You can even round the whole spine forwards. And really make sure you're actually holding on to yourself. This self-hug is actually very soothing for the nervous system. So as humans, we're conditioned to feel safe, to feel comfortable, and to feel at ease when we're being held, right? That's a very instinctual feeling, and it helps calm the nervous system if you can hold yourself for at least 10 to 15 seconds. It'll get the benefit that you get from having a hug from someone. Open up the arms again to a T, and then this time make sure you take the other elbow over top, so just switching sides, and then grabbing hold of the shoulders once again, giving yourself a little squeeze, and if it feels nice, you might want to tuck your chin to your chest, maybe even close your eyes and round forwards. Breathing here and just really maintaining that connection between your arms, the connection hugging onto your shoulders. And just know that this hug is always available to you. Good, release your arms, take one more big opening stretch, maybe lift your chest, and then release out of that. As always, I like to work with an affirmation. So today's affirmation is, I deserve everything that is good in this life. So maybe if that resonates with you, take a moment to place one hand on your heart, one on your belly. Take an inhale through your nose, sit up a little taller, and as you exhale, maybe repeat to yourself, I deserve everything that is good in this life. I deserve everything that is good in this life. There is so much good to be had. There is plenty for everyone. We'll come onto our hands and knees to come to a tabletop position. Once you've found your tabletop position with hands underneath shoulders and knees right underneath your hips, start to inhale and drop your belly, look forwards. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your tailbone, and then gaze towards your thighs. Again, inhale, lift the chest, drop the belly down. Exhale, round the spine, tuck your chin towards your chest. One more time, big inhale, biggest arch of the spine. Big exhale, biggest rounding of the spine. Good. Come to a tabletop position here, and then take your right arm out towards the side and start to lift that right arm up towards the sky, opening your shoulders and stacking your shoulders. From here, reach the right hand all the way underneath the left arm. Once again, inhale, reach the right arm all the way up to the sky, open the shoulders, rotate. Exhale, reach underneath your arm as you lower your shoulder towards the mat. Inhale, sweep the right arm up, open up the shoulders. Exhale, reach the right hand as far as you can, and then lower down onto your right shoulder and right temple. Maybe shift your hips over if they're no longer center, so you might need to shift the hips towards the right. And then once you feel okay resting your head and shoulder on the mat, maybe reach the left arm up towards the sky, opening up the shoulders a little bit more. Do your best to breathe as deeply as you can here. You might even want to bend into your left elbow and reach your hand towards your right hip crease, opening up the left shoulder even more. Couple more breaths here. Coming back to center, bring both hands onto the mat. Take an inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, cat pose. Exhale, round the spine. Again, inhale, drop the belly. Arch the back. Exhale to round, tucking tailbone, gazing towards your thighs. Inhale, lift the tailbone, the sitting bones, draw shoulder blades together. Exhale around the spine. And then find a nice neutral tabletop position so the back of your spine is long, including the back of your neck. You're looking straight down at the mat. Take your left arm out to the side and then reach the left arm up towards the sky. You can look up at your left hand as you open up the shoulders, and then reach your left hand underneath the right arm, lowering your left shoulder towards the mat. Inhale, sweep the left arm up and open. Exhale, reach the left hand underneath the right arm. One more time. Inhale, big opening, stacking the shoulders. Exhale, reach as far as you can to the left before lowering your left shoulder. Reach as far as you can to the left before lowering your left shoulder down to the mat, left temple on the mat. You might need to shift your hips towards the left if they've kind of moved past center. And then once you feel comfortable resting on that shoulder and the side of your head, you can reach your right hand up towards the sky. Do your best to breathe as deeply as you can here. May not be super familiar for you to have your weight on your shoulder and your head. So just continue to focus on the breath. You might even bend into your right elbow to reach the right hand towards your hip crease, opening up the shoulders a little bit more. Do your best to breathe here. Just focus on the breath. Take the right hand, place it underneath your shoulder. We'll reverse out of this by sweeping the left arm up and open. Inhale. Exhale, take the left hand back down to the mat, tabletop position. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your tailbone, gaze towards your thighs. Inhale, lift the sitting bones, draw shoulder blades together. Exhale, round the spine. One more time, inhale, big arch of the spine. Exhale, around. From here, find a neutral tabletop position. You can untuck your toes and widen your knees, and then bring the toes together to touch, sinking the hips back towards a child's pose or balasana. Walk your hands forward so your arms are nice and straight, and then start to lower your chest and maybe even your forehead down to the mat. In your child's pose, just continue to press through your hands, shifting the hips back towards your heels. Stretching out nice and long along the back side of the body. Come back to your tabletop position. Once again, hands under shoulders, knees right underneath hips. Make sure the shins are nice and parallel. Inhale and then look forward. Exhale, look over your right shoulder towards your right hip. Inhale, come back to center, look forward. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, center, exhale, look towards your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, look towards the left. One more time, inhale, center. Exhale, look over your shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, look over your shoulder. Come back to center and then sit back on your heels so you're in a kneeling position. And from here, we'll bring our arms into what's called eagle arms. So you're going to take your arms open to a cactus position. I'll turn towards you so you can see. And then bring your right arm underneath of the left so that the backs of the arms are facing towards one another. And you might even be able to wrap your arms so that your hands can come to touch. So from here, just wrapping the arms together. See if you can lift your elbows up towards chin height. Good. Take a big inhale here. Lift the elbows a little bit higher. Look up, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, bring your elbows down as you round forwards. Inhale, lift the elbows, look up, a little back bend. Exhale, draw the elbows towards your hips as you round forwards. As we inhale, lift the hips up as well. See if you can get a little bit deeper into that back bend. Exhale, lower the hips around and find a nice little curled position here. Gently release the arms. We'll come back upright, shoulders over hips, and we'll switch sides. So this time we'll open our arms to a cactus position and take the left elbow underneath the right. Bring the backs of the hands together. And then you can either stay here or you can see if you can wrap the hands one more time to bring the palms towards one another. From here, bring your elbows up to about chin height and just look straight through your hands, straight through the arms. Inhale, lift the elbows a little higher, look up. Exhale, bring your elbows down towards your hips as you round forwards. Inhale, lift the elbows high, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, around forwards, curl into a ball. This time when we lift up, lift the hips up as well. See if you can get a little bit more of a back bend as you inhale. Exhale, drop the hips down, around forward, even more into a tight little ball. Good. Release the arms. Come on back upright. We'll come to our tabletop position once again, and then from here, just tuck your toes under. You're gonna bear some weight on your hands to walk your feet towards your hands. It's okay if your fingers come off of the mat. You just wanna hang the torso forward in a forward fold position. So in your forward fold, your feet are hip distance apart. Take both of your hands towards the outside of your left leg. So they can be on the outside of your left ankle, or if they're a little higher up, that's totally fine. With left hands on the outside of your left leg, bend into your right knee, and then sweep the left arm up towards the sky, opening up the shoulders, just like we did earlier in our tabletop position. Look up at your hand. And then bend a little deeper into the right knee. You might feel a bit of a stretch through the back of your left leg. One more inhale here. On your exhale, come back to center, bend both knees, and walk both hands towards the outside of your right leg. Start to bend into the left knee, straightening the right leg, and then reach the right arm up towards the sky. Look up towards it. So twisting the shoulders open towards the right. Maybe bending deeper into your left knee and straightening out the back of your left leg. You might feel a stretch through the hamstring there. Continue looking up towards your hand. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, come back to center. Bend both knees a lot here. From here, we'll bring our feet together, so just heel-toe the feet closer together, and bend into your knees a lot so that you can lower your hips. Take an inhale and reach the arms up. Keep the hips nice and low. We're coming into a chair position. From this chair position, take your hands together at heart center. On your inhale, just lengthen the sides of your body, and as you exhale, we'll twist towards the left with the torso. So from this twisted position, you might want to lean forward a little bit more and try and hook your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh, maybe using it as a little leverage to help you twist the shoulders and bring the hands towards the center of the chest a little bit more. Be mindful that both knees stay nice and even, so take a look down at your knees. The right knee has a tendency to slide forward. Keep the hips nice and low. Breathe here. You might feel your legs start to work. On your inhale, come through center. Exhale, just fold forwards. Relax the torso, catch your breath here. We'll go again on the second side. So bend the knees a lot, drop the hips down, sweep the arms up, inhale, exhale, take the hands through heart center. And then take an inhale to lengthen the sides of your body before you start to rotate the shoulders towards the right side. You might want to lean forward a little bit to hook the outside of your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Use that as a bit of leverage to kind of press against the thigh and arm to rotate the shoulders more, bringing the hands closer towards the center of the chest. Keep your hips nice and low, and then again, that left knee tends to want to come forward, so take a look, shift it back. Again, you might feel your thighs. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, we'll just come back to our forward fold. Take the feet a little bit wider. You can bend and straighten the knees if that feels nice. Good, and then we'll plant the hands down and step back to a plank position so you can lower all the way onto your belly. Once you're on your belly here, we'll take the hands wider than your mat and then tent up your fingers. So the hands are actually not touching the floor, just the fingers, and lift your elbows nice and high. Look forward and down. As you inhale, take a little lift of the chest. Exhale, bring your right shoulder and right ear down towards the mat. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, take the left shoulder, left ear down to the mat. Inhale, center. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder comes down to the mat. Again, inhale through center. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder down to the mat. One more time each side. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, drop the right shoulder, right ear down, keeping the elbow high. Inhale. Exhale, left shoulder, left ear, try and keep that elbow high. Come back to center and then lower straight back down through center. From center, hands come under the shoulders. We'll press back to our child's pose once more. So sinking the hips back, pressing into your hands to press the hips farther back and to lengthen the sides of the body. You can rest your forehead down. If it feels more comfortable for you, you can even reach your hands back for your heels and grab hold of them. Just take a few breaths here. Really really just allow everything to relax. Think of your hips growing really nice and heavy towards your heels. When you're ready, we'll press ourselves back up so we're in a kneeling position to finish our practice. You can place one hand on your chest and one on your belly, and just take a couple deep breaths here. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Remembering our affirmation, I deserve everything that is good in this life. I deserve everything that is good in this life. We all do. We all deserve all of the good things that life has to offer, and there are so many good things. There is more than enough to go around for everyone. So instead of being jealous or envious of somebody else's life, of the good things happening to them, remind yourself, I deserve all of those good things as well, and those good things will come. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. Again, my name is Kat, and you can find me on socials at StrongerWithKat. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.